the Honorable Motley, Prime Minister of Barbados.
Your Excellency, the Most Honorable Jeffrey Davidson Bostic, President of Barbados. The Honorable Chief Justice, the Most Honorable Mr. Leslie Haynes, and Mrs. Haynes, the Honorable Prime Minister of Guyana, Brigadier Mark Phillips, the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, and Madam Justice Jackie Cornelius, members of Cabinet, members of the Judiciary, members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and above all else, members of the highest office of this nation, citizens of Barbados, good morning to you all. My fellow Barbadians and sons and daughters of this soil, wherever you may be hearing my voice, whether here or across the world, a pleasant and sunny welcome, good morning. Thank you to the Almighty for the blessings of this morning, including the showers of blessings, Mr. President, that have now attended your installation. We gather at Kensington at this moment, but we want first and foremost to congratulate all who received awards this morning. We believe that the conferral of honors is a special occasion for each and every one of you. But we also recognize this morning not only the individuals, but the governmental entities who, by reason of their commitment and distinguished accomplishments working on behalf of the people of this nation, have been recognized today. I also want to single out those who have not yet received their award, but on whom the award has been conferred for the Gold Award of Achievement. For those who gave extraordinary service to taking our country off the blacklist that were put on by the OECD and the Financial Action Task Force. This was what we met when we came to office, and that you, under the distinguished leadership of the Honorable Attorney General and the Honorable Senator Lisa Cummins, with those who contributed along the way, have been able to remove that blockage and allow us to conduct commerce without fear or favor. Let me, however, move to two intense moments of pride. We are proud Bajans, and if I were like Satchmore, I would sing, I am a proud Barbadian, but you and I both know that singing was not a gift conferred upon me at birth. So that let me simply say to our President, and I trust that the emotion will not overcome me, sir, but you are a true son of the soil. For you to have been installed here as our nation's second president, a couple hundred meters from where you were born, brings immense emotion to me. You have served on this journey in a very quiet, dignified way, performing relentless acts of service to our nation. First as a soldier, then as an ADC to two Governors General of our nation, Sir Dighton Ward and Sir Hugh Springer. Then as a public servant, regional in helping us to create the security framework for the Joint Regional Communications Center and the CARICOM Impacts Agency, ensuring that our Caribbean community benefits from the strongest architecture of security. And then, of course, sir, as a member of Parliament for this wonderful capital city of Bridgetown, and as we all know in Barbados, as Minister of Health and Wellness. You are now, sir, our head of state. And it gives me great joy to be able to address you as Your Excellency. In our darkest hours, you captured what this nation needed. No retreat, no surrender. And long may that be the hallmark of this nation. On behalf of a grateful people, sir, I wish you every success in this office. And second, equally as joyful and appropriately at Kensington Oval, we say congratulations to our Bajan cricketers. The Barbados Pride brought home yesterday the Super 50 Cup back home for the first time since 2017. Let me hear you. Let them hear you. And let them know we want it in 2026 and 2027 and 2028 and every year thereafter, because this is who we are. And as we stand on the world's third most iconic cricket ground, long may our cricketers continue to bring distinction to this nation. All due respect to you, Prime Minister Phillips, we will carry you along sometimes, but this one is for the Barbados pride. I was going to tell you 3 cheers for all who have received awards for our president and for the Barbados Pride, but you beat me to it. But let's go again. Hip it! Hip it! Hip it! And to our young people who received the Prime Minister's Leadership Badge, may you forever remember this moment and always recall that you are leaders. Behave like those who lead and embrace it always in all that you do. My friends, this is a special moment in our history. You have heard me speak literally before about our missions and our beacons of renewal. Our 6 missions that are intended to make our country great, and our commitments to be better Bajans through our beacons of renewal. We believe that it is entirely possible for us to be world-class by 2030 in the delivery of service to each other. We believe that these missions will and can be attained by 2030. But this is only a signpost, for we all know that beyond 2030, we must continue that journey to be the best that we can be. We believe that while government must continue to do the large transformational things, that it is equally required to do the small things that help people understand and appreciate that they can cope and sleep better each and every night. That is our solemn commitment to you. We may not always get it right, but we will always try to do so. We will continue to listen, parish by parish, and rub shoulders, recognizing, however, that no government, however caring and however capable of achieving the large and small things, can do it alone. And that is why the concept of governance does not only embrace the role of government, but also embraces the role of individual citizens. We cannot, my friends, build this Barbados alone. The real shift must come from each of us as individual citizens, choosing to live and to behave in a manner that makes our nation better. We, when we do so, can build better individuals, stronger families, mold stronger communities, and indeed forge the strongest nation that we can do. The truth is that when we walk and talk about crime, we know that reclaiming our communities is also at the center of it, and not just simply law enforcement. If we are to keep Barbados safe and prosperous, then we must also not just allow the police and the courts to do their work, but the choice that we make in our homes and in our neighborhoods is equally important. The choice not to harbor criminals or wrongdoing. The choice not to glorify violence by signs or actions or lyrics. The choice not to turn away when a young person is drifting into trouble, but instead to guide and to open doors. And I have every confidence, Your Excellency, that your example will be one that will inspire so many. And I know of your plans which you shall announce to the nation, which will also help us on this journey. These last few years have asked more of you as Bajans, as parents, as workers, as business owners, as students, as pensioners stretching every dollar. But I ask you today, please do not feel weary. Please ensure that you know that this weariness, that even if you think it is there, comes not from standing still or going downhill, but it comes from us climbing the mountain of achievement and progress that we must do as a people. You know, each of us knows that there's always a moment when we say, oh, I don't know if I can make it. I don't know if I have anything left. But we all know that if we push and push and push, we can find that ability to keep going and to keep rising. My friends, I tell you that as we do that, we will remember the words of His Excellency, no retreat, no surrender. So my friends, as we begin this journey tomorrow, to our 60th anniversary of independence and to our 5th year as the world's newest republic, and as we look forward to the year 2030 as our first signpost for the achievements that we have set ourselves, I ask you today, all of you, each and every one of you, here and wherever you are hearing my voice, to do something profound, to fall in love with Barbados again. I say, to fall in love with Barbados again. For when we fall in love again, love will help carry us and give us the passion that we need to keep the distance and to keep going. Love is enough for us. And when I say so, I want you to believe that if we love and are disciplined enough, we can truly be world class by 2030, and then in our service to each other, and then start the other signposts that we need at 2040 and 2050. Our new president, as I said, is the embodiment of what we now ask of every citizen. A man who accepted responsibility, did not become weary, rose to the occasion, and at every stage of his life has reflected love of country and love of people. Long may this remain an inspiration to every boy and girl, not just those born in the city of Bridgetown, but from Pike Corner to Gemswick, from Fitzvillage across to Bath St. John. And I say simply to all of us that as they recall his example, let us, as we do that and renew our love affair with our nation, that we remember always the words of our national pledge by committing to live by it and by committing to do credit to our nation wherever we shall go. May God bless you. May God bless Barbados. And may we do credit by our living to our nation in all that we do. God bless us. God bless us. God bless us. Thank you.